Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to Level-Headed News. I'm your host, Brenda, and I've got some breaking news for you out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. There's two articles here. The first one is off of Fox News US. Firefighters battle massive 10-alarm blaze in Cambridge. It says the firefighters are battling a massive 10-alarm fire in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The fire began just before 3 p.m. Saturday afternoon on Berkshire Street and quickly spread, prompting fire departments from several towns to respond. The blaze involves as many as 8 buildings, and that includes several homes and at least one church. It's believed that the buildings where the fire began may have collapsed. Boston Globe employee Michael Workman, who lives across the street from the blaze, said that it erupted in a 3-family residence that was undergoing renovations and that flames quickly jumped to another home as well as a former church building. It went up in a heartbeat. It was just raging. It was just going so fast. I've never seen anything like that, Workman told the Globe. Flames were shooting through the roof of multiple structures in the area. Local residents on social media posted images, and the video that showed the blaze could be seen from miles away, being fanned by high winds in the area. There is video in this article if you want to pull that up and take a look at it. All these URLs are in the description of this video, so you can check them out at your leisure. The next one that I have, this one is off of patch.com. And it says Cambridge fire, neighborhood burning, 10th alarm struck, 100 potentially displaced. And there is also video in this article. It says the massive fire is burning at Berkshire Street and York Street near Kendall Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Shelter is now available. And this article just broke just a few minutes ago. This is a hot one. It says Cambridge, Massachusetts, a massive 10-alarm fire engulfed a Cambridge neighborhood near Kendall Square Saturday afternoon, reportedly injuring multiple first responders and displacing an estimated 100 people or more from their homes. 10 alarms were ordered late in the afternoon as darkness and smoke enveloped the neighborhood, and the fire burned into the evening. Firefighters from across the metro area have been called to Cambridge, and police are asking the public to avoid the area around Berkshire and York Streets. One nearby resident speaking Russian said through a translator she was wheeled out of her house by her daughter. It happened so quickly and now our home is gone, she told Patch. City Councilor Tim Toomey was on the scene and told Patch an estimated 100 people have been displaced from their homes. A shelter has been established, and WBZ is reporting 120 and counting have received help so far. According to Eversource, more than 1,600 Cambridge customers were without electricity as of 5 p.m. According to Cambridge Mayor Denise Simmons, the fire began in a neighborhood building that was under construction. No fatalities or serious injuries have been reported, the mayor said in a statement around 6 p.m. on Saturday. Firefighters have said over the radio that 8 buildings were ablaze as of 5:40 p.m., including a former church. 2 buildings still have significant fire, according to those reports. According to Toomey, the church is the former St. Patrick's, since converted into 20-unit affordable housing complex with estimated 60 residents, called St. Patrick's Place. Firefighters who have been dousing the church with water for hours were ordered to evacuate the building around 4:30 p.m. As of 6:45 p.m., they were still working to put out a stubbornly burning fire in the roof of the building. Multiple cars were also overtaken by flames in the heavily residential area. At least one building has collapsed. Some companies put in calls to increase water supplies or reestablish water lines as firefighters work to contain the inferno. According to multiple reports, including NECN, one or more first responders was treated for smoke inhalation. WBZ, citing the fire marshal, reported 2 police officers and 1 firefighter were injured at the Cambridge fire, but did not specify how they were injured or how severe the injuries were. Otherwise, only minor burns have been reported from residents who have been evacuated by the dozens. Police told reporters that multiple neighborhoods had been evacuated from what was essentially an entire block ablaze. Nearby residents told Patch they are leaving to stay in hotels for the night as their power is off and smoke is blanketing the area. One Plymouth Street resident, Fatima Chavez, told Patch she heard what sounded like 2 or 3 bombs. I saw smoke and fire and I saw these wood pieces shattering, she said. I wanted to go back to my house and get my glasses and they said we couldn't go back. I'm hoping to go back to my house. I don't know. A shelter for those impacted by the fire was opened early Saturday evening at War Memorial Recreation Center, 1640 Cambridge Street. Red Cross representatives are available on site there. According to Mayor Simmons, the city is seeking monetary donations made out to Mayor's Fire Relief Fund, Cambridge City Hall, 795 Mass Avenue, Cambridge 02138. She asked that donors hold off on material donations for now. Cambridge is a city of more than 100,000 along the banks of the Charles River across from neighboring Boston. It is famously home to both Harvard University and MIT. The impacted area is one of many densely populated Cambridge neighborhoods, many of them historic, with houses crowded tight together. Nearby Kendall Square serves as a de facto hub of the region's thriving biotech and startup sector. Fire companies from all corners of the metro area were on the scene to assist, including first responders from Boston, Newton, Waltham, Arlington, and Wakefield. Boston Fire praised statewide mutual aid response system through which many companies on scene were seamlessly working as one. Complicating the relief efforts were strong winds, coming in at around 16 miles an hour, according to patch reports on the scene, and clocked as high as 20 miles per hour, according to one report from NBC. Clouds of smoke choked the city Saturday afternoon, sweeping across Charles River and into Boston. There, residents from Beacon Hill to Fort Point report smelling and seeing smoke. Ash fell onto Boston Common, according to one report, more than 2 miles away from St. Patrick's. Many in the immediate area are wearing masks to cover their nose and mouth. Smoke was heavy enough to be seen on weather radar as it spread over South Shore this afternoon. So there you have the stories. There's also some links in these articles that you can click on and some video if you'd like to know more about this.